we are going to be playing Aska. And this will count as our, basically as our episode 1, so to speak. We are going to play on custom world things. I'm going to keep the terrain aspect and the terrain height and the start season and all this good stuff normal. What I am going to change is right here, the structure decay level. Alright, so here we are on our beach. Let's turn around and say hello. Bye. Yes, I do set my my colors a little bit different for my search because I have a hard time seeing the default yellow. Keep going. Maybe we'll find... Come on. Cool. We're going to hit T. We're going to collect all this at one time. Make sure there's no sticks. Good. Good, good, good. Come over here. Snag a stick. Or 2. Alright, let's go build. Let's go ahead and build a... something you can use as a weapon. Okay, now I'm going to move my inventory around because if I don't, it's going to drive me crazy. Okay. All right, so. Come on. Let's go. Stop pissing at me. Let's fight. So a big thing to remember is, yes, this game is still in early access. So there will be some weird things happen. But the developers of this game are very, very active. They are very, very much into talking with their community. I'm in their Discord, so I see all the communication they put through. It's amazing. Let's go ahead and build a Pickaxe. Because what we want to do is anytime we see some shards... Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look, right there. We got some flax already. Give me your flax. Give me. Come over here. We're just going to harvest this stone. Because these cool little blue stones give you the Jotun blood, so. See, Jotun blood. We're also going to take both of these, or all those stones, because you know what? The stones come in handy as well. You'll need them. Let's run around and collect some more stuff. Right now, we're just trying to get all the little initial stuff we need to survive. Keep running this way, see what we find. Now, there's one thing I see a lot of people do that I personally do not do, and that is they will grab the reeds here and they will turn it into fiber. Me, as a personal note, I don't sacrifice reeds for fiber. Alright, I think that should be a little bit better. Collect as many of these mussels as we can, because we're going to need them. And to answer your next question, no, I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just sort of running around, hoping I find something neat. Sort of like that up there. Oh yeah, give me that flax. I will take all the flax you can give me. I'm fine with it. Getting flax in the beginning part of the game is, it's challenging. It's very challenging. We have another water well here. And that's a cave. So we found our first cave. Sweet. Now let's sort of go around the area and see what we have. Because the last thing we want to do is park our villagers right on top of a graveyard. Might not be a graveyard, but I know what that is. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. I know. You guys are angry. Oh, they're angry. Run away! Okay. So we're not going to park them right on top of a graveyard, but we are definitely going to park them right next to a wolf's den. Which, meh. The wolf's den isn't as bad as a full-blown graveyard. Alright, let's get our first bit of wood going. Now, for me personally, I like to try and level the land. So let's level. And since I like the water collectors and stuff, especially the the wells when you can actually start to build them. I would much prefer to level based off of a well. And we can always come in later and make the slopes a little better, make it look more aesthetically pleasing. There's also options you can select for a smoother terrain, but so for those of you that don't know, Aska just got a major update. This was update number 4 or 5. And it added lakes and outposts. So now you can streamline how your outposts work, and it's a pretty major upgrade that just happened. So now let's say eventually I find a better spot to build the main village. I can keep this as a mining outpost and then build a road in between this and my main village, should that be the direction that I choose to take, right? Let's go ahead and upgrade it. I need some more stico. I will take these berries, though. Which I think is a very neat idea. It's a very good concept because it's going to allow more creativity, I feel, overall with creating your villages. Now the idea here is this is not going to be the main village, this is going to be an outpost. Let's go ahead and build a cover over top of it because we're going to need cover. To quote a good friend of mine, Tim Burton. Man, the deer thing messes me up every time I hear it. Because I'm like, who else is out here in the dark with me walking? Okay, so we're going to need 6 of these. Let's go ahead and grab the 2 sticks. 1 stick, 2 stick. And then we'll build some rope. All right. Hmm. Enough for right now. I'll put it here. I just need to put a shelter up. Boom, we have our first shelter up and ready for someone to live in it. But first, I'm going to take a nap. I don't care whose house it is, I'm borrowing it. I need a nap. Okay. Now that I've gotten my nap in, let's go ahead and place the Eye of Odin. So we survived day one. We did it. Not that we really had any issues, but we did happen to find out there's a wolf's den as our next door neighbor, but that's fine. The wolves are more than willing to eat your face. So, we're going to eat theirs first. That's just how this works. Now, this is an in-game tip that I got from someone in the Discord, whom also happens to do some YouTube videos, and he made a good point. He said, till you get about 10 villagers, always try to get your stone from the Jotun shards. And it makes a lot of sense because you need the Jotun blood to summon the villagers, and you need the stone to build the stuff. So, yeah, that was solid advice. So when you build your first primitive pickaxe, you can only hit the smaller shards, these little guys. Like I said, you can only hit the small ones at first, so. Man, the deer scares me every single time. It's terrifying. All right, let's see what we get. So this one is a green ooh. So you want to try to look for certain skills. Green thumbs, very, very, very good farmers. Green thumb, I have a talent for farming and gardening, increasing crop yields and reducing the time it takes to grow plants. And prior to me getting the farm up and running, this person has lumberjack strength, which means they possess exceptional speed and efficiency when felling trees. Versus Randy. So we're probably going to go with Anders. I'm thinking Anders is going to be my first villager. But Randy here has Blossom Tender, which they've got the unique ability to nurture and cultivate plants during the spring season. And the Hydration Expert, which that does come in handy later. But your first villager, you're trying to go after perks, right? So these are proficiency perks. So we're going to take Anders. It'll take about 3 minutes for Anders to get here. And while we wait on that, I'm going to go ahead and throw down a second shelter. Let's get a second shelter going because we're going to want to summon our second villager fairly quickly. That means I need to get a... There's one right there. Look at that. Whew, again, I got a little tired. I'm not going to worry about building myself because our villager is almost here. Alright, let's give him a home so he's not homeless. So I know there's a wolf den over there, so probably best to put the wood builder's hut like right here for right now. Sort of away from let's go ahead and put that in there. Because Anders is going to have a job. Okay, let's make some rope. Now you can convert bark into fibers as well if it comes down to that need. Okay, so let's see. He's proficient in woodcutting, but he eats more. Or he's got bear power. I'm going to take the bear power perk personally. I feel like the bear power perk is a little bit more important. So now we have a rain collector. Alright, so now I need to get the stone cutter's hut up and running. So I'm going to go over here. I need the stonecutter's hut. Nude. Oh, Andy has tireless vitality too. All right. This might be a fantastic combination. Let's give him a house. Now, see here. There you go. I knew you would enjoy that. Okay, so I need... Alright. Let me go finish up my stonecutter's hut. Now the neat thing is the gatherer's hut. You can keep closer to your shelters. Because it actually gives you a housing bonus. Rid of tree stumps anywhere that we see them. Okay, so what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna bring it out so I can put a work pit. I think it should be okay right there. This is a temporary thing, so. Because we want to get a farm going as soon as possible. what I'm doing may look crazy, but just trying to outline little pathways. To and from, you know? Alright, little pathways are done. And we have plenty of room to build here, despite the wolf's den, which hunters will take that as, you know, easy meat. And later on, I can always challenge, completely turn the den off for a year if I choose to do that, you know. Which is an important thing. But for right now, we're gonna keep trying to move forward and get everything we need to get these couple buildings up. So let's chop some trees. Ooh, I'm surprised they lasted that long. Like I really am. Alright, day 2 is underway. So we're still in the spring. We got 2 villagers. It's day 2 of our survival journey here on the island. And we're already in the works to be getting our gatherer's hut up and our work pit up as soon as our people are kind of, you know, awake. Same thing as everybody else. We can't expect them to just jump up and start working right away. Now, until we build up a bunch of resources, I usually don't try to mess with the resources from the village. I actually thought that one was going to come and try to eat me real quick. Alright, let's go see if we can find a permanent spot for our village and not just an outpost. That looks like a large graveyard right there. That's because it is. There's a large cemetery. Oh, and it's right next to this beautiful oak tree. Look at this thing. I mean, gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Oh, hello. Wow. Maybe we found a permanent home. Let's see if there's... Because I know there's birch over there, right? I think I saw birch this way. So we have birch trees. Okay. Quite a bit of them. Okay, that's a little bit of a danger food right there. That's a small spire. Nothing that can't be managed? It's just... Alright, and the cave is here. So there is a cave. So if we look at the map, right? We have to figure out what's in between these two. Told you, there's always one somewhere. Wherever the deers are, there's always a wolf's den. Honestly, like this area here, wouldn't be bad. You could put your cottages right here, like overlooking the lake. I think that's a nice aesthetic. I actually think I'm gonna leave it right here, over staring this beautiful lake. Thank you so much, and I look forward to you guys seeing the next episode. And I can't wait.